Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AG Tactical, man. I hope you guys are having a great day. Now, I need to take a little detour into this little Chris Watts situation. Now, if you guys don't remember, Chris Watts, took out his kids and his wife over some lover, right? Over some star-crossed lover that he had. He's going to run away and be with the perfect supermodel-looking girlfriend, and it's just going to be great. Fuck the kids, fuck the wife. We're just going to throw them in oil tankers. We're going to dig a shallow grave for my wife, and we're going to move on. We're moving on, right? Now, we have some letters from his wife sent over to Chris Watts while he was in this transition, basically how she was feeling, and I actually found it. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. We're going to first start with the interrogation, a little snippet of the interrogation of his lover, his mistress. It's an interesting round of events. By the way, the guy on her right is her father. So, add that into the whole loop of everything. She has help. Let's check this out.
Anything like that. If he ever made any kind of statements that you were like, whoa, that was weird. Or why would he say that? Or why did he mention that? Do you understand what I'm looking for?
No, I completely understand. I just feel like some of this happened so long ago that I can't tell you the exact words of the exact conversation at the exact time and place, because it's we had a lot of conversations. I mean, we talked every single day. So if there's I'm trying to help you guys with the stuff the stuff that's more current. I can give you guys a lot more detail and exact times. But when you're asking me about something that happened 6 weeks ago and exactly what was said, it's I'm sure I can give you a general idea, but to be honest with you, to pinpoint exact words, it's not going to happen.
I'm not.
No, that was a mouthful of nothingness. She's basically saying, no, I can't remember. All that shit. Oh, we talked every day. My mind is so flooded with all the beautiful words and rainbows he's been planting in my mind. Bullshit, lady. You're just talking. You're filling up space with your mouth. That sounds wrong, but for real, she's just filling out space because she knows. I mean, I can't say she knows she has something to do with it. Obviously, he did everything, but I feel like she was like, yeah, fuck that family. Yeah, those kids are so stupid. And, well, I don't know if she was evil like that, but she gives me one of them vibes where it's like, yes, them or me, and then kind of pushed him into the decision of, well, I'm gonna have to get rid of him, get that life insurance policy going.
And we were there not very long, but that time I saw a picture of his wife and one of his kids, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, she's so beautiful. And I took a step back, and I was just like, this man has a gorgeous house. He has beautiful babies. He has a beautiful wife. He has an awesome job. Why would he want to leave this? And I remember talking to him about it, and that was the first time that I tried to actually say, what do you think about not separating from your wife? What if you really try to work on this? And he had
what if you really tried to work on this, and we just stopped fucking and talking every single day, and all the sexual experiences we're having will just cease. Why don't you just go and be a good man to your wife? That sounds believable, huh? That sounds real believable. Sure. Now, I'm not saying she was in his ear to move on from his family or get rid of his family or anything like that. But I'm also saying that I'm pretty sure she wasn't advocating, the selfless woman advocating for Chris to, for Chris to get back with his family. That's not in her best interest. You know what I mean? So
expressed to me that we've tried to work on this and it's not working, so that is why we're separating. And I spent some time, just, kind of, because it almost made me feel bad, where I was, to the point where I'm engaging in a relationship with a man who, the way he described it, is in a contractual agreement, but was not in, an emotional relationship with somebody.
She's full of shit.
And for me, the way I would have preferred to do this is to have waited till that contractual agreement was also done, and he was done. And he could have approached me and said, I'm just had a divorce, maybe we could take this slow. What do you think? But instead it was, oh, we're separated and we're working on a divorce. And that is the part that I feel bad about, because
You guys probably can't see the man in the corner because I cropped the video, but best believe there's a man in the corner, and that's her father. And you're going to see, well, I'm not sure how much of this we're going to cover, but throughout the interview, he kind of like helps her around certain things to keep herself, to keep herself from being incriminated. Of course, daddy has to help.
I should have waited on that, and I didn't. And, I was just like, well, they're already there. So, but then being in a house, it was just like, why? Fix this. Find a way to fix this. Make it work, And I was like trying to push him to do it, and he seemed pretty reluctant to do it. He didn't want to. And, I don't know, we were still seeing each other fairly frequently, but I kind of like backed away so we weren't hanging out quite as much, and we were still close, but it was just like I really wanted him to try. Like I wanted to know that he tried and it didn't work, and then he moved on, not that, they both kind of tried and then he got himself into a situation with somebody else. And I don't know, I just thought he had a beautiful life going on, and he could have made it work. That was the way I looked at it from the outside.
So is this something you reflected on since this event, or was this you?
No, I was doing it then. Like
you said, this doesn't look right. He's kind of, I don't want to be responsible for breaking up a marriage, especially with 2 children. Is that kind of the gist I'm getting here?
I didn't think it didn't look right. I mean, I think he was legitimately sleeping in the basement, and I didn't think that these two were. I mean, I think it was like, hey, we're both stuck in this house for now. We got to sell this. In the meantime, you live here, I live here. We sleep in different rooms, take care of the kids. That's just like kind of how I took that. And no, I didn't think it didn't look right. I just thought it just seemed like he had so much going on, and it was just beautiful that I was like, why don't you just...
He had so much going on, and it was just beautiful. Like, it was a beautiful thing. Why would I come and put this pussy on you and try to, wreck this marriage? Like, this is beautiful. You should work this out. Come on, come on, ma'am. Come on, ma'am. You knew you had something to do with this guy snapping and taking his whole family out. But anyways, people, hold on, let me get it up. This is the note that Shanann wrote to him. So we clearly see the type of time that he's on, right? We see that he's on straight demon time. He don't want to fix the family. I don't even think she even told him anything like that. Fix your family. That wouldn't make any sense. But anyways, this is the letter. Boom. So it starts. My dearest Chris, I don't know where to begin. I am so lost of words. I can't even explain how hard the pain hurts. The last 5 weeks have been so hard. I missed everything about you. I missed your morning breath, our touch, your lips against mine. I miss everything about you. I missed our morning breath, your touch, your lips against mine. I miss holding you. I miss smelling you in the sheets. I miss talking to you in person. I miss watching you laugh and play with the kids. I love seeing their smile with you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you naked and on top of her, making love to her. OMG, I miss having you around when I felt alone and upset. I just flat out miss you. I just flat out miss the hell out of you, right? So it goes on to say, I really don't know how we fell out of compatibility. The only major thing that happened was between your mom and I. I can't change what happened and will work with you and them to work things out. So I wonder what happened with Shanann and his mom. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty tumultuous relationship, to say the least. Toxicity has a way of making you feel like you need the person. It's crazy. So she said, I can't change what happened, but I'll work things out with you and them. There has to be a mutual respect from all parties. An apology from your mom personally would be nice. Our daughter's life can't be replaced. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and it actually continues. I've only seen you shut down like this once, and that was with your parents after our wedding. We deserve to have all the family. No, we deserve to have all family in our life, and with love, not hate. I don't want to lose you ever. I will be civil and get along with your mom. We just all need to have mutual respect. I will do anything for you. The last thing on earth is for you to hurt. The last thing on earth, probably she was saying, I want is for you to hurt. You deserve the world, and I don't want you to hurt. And I don't want you to hurt. It hurts me. Damn. Okay, this letter writing. I went from like the fine print to like her handwriting, so it's messing me up. I can't and won't lose you without a fight for us. I will always fight for our marriage and you. Damn, that's actually the sweetest thing she said in the whole letter. That's crazy. This is the hardest thing I have ever gone through, but you are worth it. Tell me what you need. I love you, baby, with all my heart, always and forever. Shanann. Damn, Damn, that's fucked up. How do you send something like that to somebody? Well, I should say, how do you receive something like that from somebody? You're the person that you're supposed to be trying it out with. And I understand if Shanann was checked out like Chris was, but you see her breaking down, basically telling you, "Look, man, we have kids. I love you. I don't care what we have to do. We're gonna figure this out. I need you." And okay, I get that you don't want her back, right? Maybe this girl is rocking your world or whatever. But how does that go from that heartfelt message to him taking them out, bro? I wonder if that message kind of made him feel like, oh, she's not going to leave me alone, so I just have to kill her. Or something. Like, that's crazy. But anyways, that was the letter she sent him. Heartfelt shit. Some really, you know what I mean? Some deep shit. And he did what he did. That shows you the caliber of Chris Watts' mind. The thing, like, he didn't care. But anyways, let's continue with this interrogation. I'm going to play a few more snippets because she had something to do with this. In some form or way or fashion.
Try this out, and see if you can fix it. And he'd always be like, well, what about us? What about us? I'm like, don't worry about us. Like, that is more important. Like, try to see if you can, like, salvage whatever it is that you have going on with your wife. And I always got the impression that he was a great father to his kids, like, always. And so, I was like, and be the dad that you want to be. I was like, and see if you can make it work. And he just, like, we kind of talked about it off and on for, like, a few weeks. And I was just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I think I was kind of, like, cold feeting about it after I went over his house. I remember when he was in North Carolina and he was, like, trying to patch things up with his wife. And he told me he loved me. And I was like, don't say that to me. Like, please go try to fit. And I mean, and that might even be in the text too, where it's like, don't say those words to me and then go try to make peace with your wife and lay in bed with another woman.
He's not going to look at your phone right now. He's going to put it on a disc and they're going to give it to me.
Gotcha. I don't know. What do you think? I really want to help you guys. I do. I feel like this whole thing is just going to be crazy regardless of whether I give you my phone or not.
Scared to give her the phone.
That's kind of how I look at it. Like
and she asked her dad just now, I don't know, what do you think? Now her father has something to do with the police station, right? He has history with the police station. So that kind of helps. Now, I'm not going to say that she got special treatment because when they were trying to get the truth out of Chris, they let his dad come into the room. You know what I'm saying? They let him come into the room. Let me actually show you guys.
You know he was in there? No. Yes. Sure. Polygraph failed it. Yeah, because there's too much emotions.
So the audio is a little shitty, but he's saying he failed the polygraph, and he's like, I don't know. And his dad was like, too much emotions. He's like, I guess so.
Not gonna let me go. This is the original one I shouldn't. Original thing. I know.
So basically, they let parents into the interrogation room, right? But they were doing that with Watts to kind of like get the truth out. This seems like they're letting them in to kind of help her get off. I don't know.
It's gonna happen.
Well, the text
Media's just
reiterate
gonna-
what you've been saying all along, so it's not like...
Well, they do. That's the other thing too. I mean, that's kind of a good backup.
So in those 6 years, though, they had 2 children.
Yep.
And you said earlier you did not know she was pregnant until reading the newspaper.
Yep.
So that never came up in any conversation. There was no indications that that was going on.
None.
He never hinted to anything like
Nothing.
that. As far as you knew, he was just leaving her. He had 2 children, and that was the final take on that.
Yes. I know why he lied to me. He lied to me because if I'd have known that he had a child on the way, I'd have never wasted my time with him in the first place. Like, none of this would have ever even occurred if he would have just told me the truth.
So do you think if he found out that you, if, let's say this week you guys were to go look at some apartments, and this is hypothetical, but you've never found out that his wife was pregnant, would that have changed anything? Like you just said, if I knew his wife was pregnant, I wouldn't be in this picture. So if his wife was not pregnant, and forgive me, but if he takes her out of the picture, you're never going to know that she was pregnant, right?
What do you mean takes her out of the picture? Like,
If he murdered her, she's out of the picture. You're never going to know if she was pregnant. If he can get away with murder, you're not going to. I got divorced from my wife. You say, do you understand what I'm saying here? If she's gone,
but this,
Don't lead,
hypothetically,
please. Don't lead on.
hypothetically, if she,
Okay.
you understand where I'm going. If
Right,
you
but
didn't know,
You're leading into
Right.
questions that are nothing with your...
if you didn't know though
Wait, Nick,
that she was there,
did you hear what I said?
I'm following you. I just want her to answer a question that relates to. She said something that's important.
Yeah, you see how her dad is kind of like blocking incoming missiles. And he's like, wait, no, we don't do that. No, you're leading. I would have said, sir, shut the fuck up before we kick you out of this interrogation, or get a lawyer, because you're not finna tell me what I can and can't ask. Like, you're not a lawyer, bro.
With you, we definitely need to accelerate the case, because the more it takes, the less sure that they are of situations.
I don't really know what to do. I feel like if I talk to them, they're either going to try to like find some holes in my story or try to get me to like be Chris's only ally, and I don't really feel like dealing with either one of those.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the vibe off of her. Let me know if you guys want me to continue Chris Watts's lover. There's a few interviews with her where she's, talking bad about him, saying, no, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't, the typical obvious I'm innocent whole spiel or whatever. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to continue with that. This is just a little drop for the damn people, because there's a lot more info on this case that I kind of missed over. So yeah, shout out my Patreon members. I love you guys, man. I just posted a new video on Patreon, so go check that out. Also go check out the Instagram, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, man. I'm out of here, logging out.